Hey everybody, welcome to Jacob's Quest, and today I am back home. Finally, I'm back home from Star Wars Celebration. It was awesome. It was amazing. I have been considering doing a video about it. I might do a video about it, or just a tweet thread. I don't know. I'm definitely going to talk about my experience there. I do have some criticisms, but overall it was a fun time. And obviously, because I was away from home, I was not able to put out videos at the same frequency as I normally could when things drop. So yeah, this is something that the Bad Batch trailer for season 2 came out, and I was not able to talk about it really yet. So here we go. Let's go ahead and watch this and react to it. I have already watched it, but we're gonna go ahead and, like, you know, we're gonna watch it and then we'll go through it all again. Okay, and here we go.
You can buy your freedom. You can have
I love the new colors that they gave them. That works a lot for me.
what you're after.
We're already free.
Clearly, you're not paying attention to what's happening out there.
More Twi'leks. Is she
It is time for a new era.
at the Senate? That's interesting. How would that? Why would they go to Coruscant? Chase
There
my
are
crabs.
others out there who need our help. We'll take all the allies we can get.
Let's go.
The moment everyone freaked out about Gungi, he's back. Okay, whoa,
Let's get to work.
lots of stuff happened. Gotta go through all that. Okay. Oh, and I love the way this ends. Okay, fall of this year. So thankfully, it is coming out this year, which means we have, like, right when Obi-Wan ends, we have Andor, and then we have Bad Batch season 2, and I think that might be it for this year. If I'm not forgetting anything else, because I know Mando season 3 and Ahsoka all are next year. And so are Tales of the Jedi. I believe that's also next year, right? Is Tales of the Jedi next year? I don't know. You know, that's another thing that I haven't really gotten a chance to talk about, Tales of the Jedi, but they haven't really released a trailer for that. But anyways, let's go through this trailer. Let's talk about this. Okay, so we're gonna play this until we get to some interesting stuff. So it is interesting that they're going to SIDS again, which I guess makes sense, right? Like, that is what they spent all season 1 kind of establishing, is that, like, they have their home base, which is essentially SIDS. I don't know what planet this is, and I love the new look everyone's got. You know, like, everyone's just got, like, a little bit of an added thing. You know, of course they can, you know, sell you more toys, but I will say I think this is genuinely an improved look. You know, like, it makes sense that as time goes on, they would lose a lot of their, you know, they were already different looking than the rest of the clone army, but, you know, they would push that even further. They'd be even more like not Republic and not Imperial, you know. And here we see, I'm assuming Ryloth, so we see a lot of the Twi'leks getting taken down, and then we see these commandos, a lot of commandos, which is interesting. So they established in season 1 that the commandos are the ones that are training the TK troopers, the stormtroopers, right? What's interesting is I don't see any stormtroopers here. It's nothing but the commandos. So I'm wondering why that is. Why so many commandos when their job is supposed to be basically just being instructors at this point? Let's go through. Okay, now this is interesting. So what this looks like is Kamino is being displayed on a screen in the background, and then we have Omega. We have Omega looking what I can only assume is the Senate chamber, and Palpatine's right there. So if this is the Senate chamber, so they're on Coruscant somehow, and Omega has gotten so far into the Senate chamber that she has, like, a direct line of sight to Palpatine, who for some reason is displaying the image of Kamino. Very interesting. Like, what is going on here? Which, by the way, I love the way, like, obviously, you know, like, it's all you know, it's all still like Clone Wars style, but because Bad Batch in season 7 of Clone Wars, they looked such a drastic improvement over over prior seasons. You know, seeing Palpatine in this face, it just, man, he looks creepy. He looks awesome. You know, we saw him as a hologram in the first season, so I don't know how involved he will be with the Bad Batch crew, because I don't know, it feels like that's a rather small fish for Palpatine to be worrying about. You know, like, why would he be worried about this crew of clones, the Bad Batch? Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me, but I'm sure they managed to get themselves in trouble and then he spots them, you know. So we'll see how this all ends up. And they're you know, they're going on their adventures, they're being chased by crabs. And by the way, you know, I kind of made this statement when I was doing my like complete rewatch of like everything. When the Bad Batch was coming out, that first season, you know, just like with every show that comes out, I'm kind of, because we have to do this whole weekly review and breakdown and analysis when everyone on the internet is dissecting every single episode that comes out. When the Bad Batch was really mostly just like an adventure of the week type thing, and you're just getting to know these characters and you're just spending time with them as they're going on their adventures, and nothing crazy substantial to like the overall lore was really happening. Rewatching it without that pressure, without like that week to week, you know, kind of breakdown and anticipation of what the next big twist is going to be or whatever, I found the show to be a lot more enjoyable. So I think that's what I want to go into season 2, more with the attitude of like, this is going to be like adventure of the week type stuff, you know, like they're going to go on adventures and then by the end of the episode everything's going to be fine, and then you'll wait till next week, you know. So it's not like The Mandalorian where almost every episode is like something crazy happening, you know. So it's okay. Anyways, that's probably what this you know, getting chased by the crabs episode is gonna be. Okay, so do we know these people? Doesn't seem so. But also, so we have these commandos, and a lot of people are saying this might be Cody to the left right here. Which, yeah, it does have Cody's little shoulder antenna type thing going on. And of course, to the right over here, it seems to be, oh man, what is his name? The sniper. Oh wow, how am I forgetting his name? It'll come to me. Anyways, that seems to be him. So, obviously at the end of last season, they established that he is, you know, his chip has been taken out, and he is just willingly doing all this Imperial stuff, which, you know, that was like kind of a big emotional moment of like, they thought that they were so sure that he was like just under control, and then it's like, no, this is just who he is. It's who he chooses to be. So we're gonna see if he's gonna get his whole redemption or not. We don't know who he's shooting at. Is he shooting at the crew? We don't know. And what's he doing with Cody? Like, is Cody gonna be the one to convince him to, like, hey, maybe we don't need to be doing this? Let's see what we're looking at here. So this looks like, are these clones? This kid at the front kind of looks like a clone, like a young clone, but it's hard to tell for sure. So I don't know. Yeah, we're running into some sort of other crew here before we get to this moment. So let's go back. I believe this is supposed to be Cody also. So he's got some kind of crazy, looks like hunter's knife, and then of course we have Gungi, right? Gungi. That's awesome. So a lot of Cody this season, which is really cool. You know, that's always been a big question of people, like, when's Cody showing up? What's Cody doing? Some people even anticipate seeing Cody in the Obi-Wan show, but to be honest, if he's in this show so much, I don't think he's going to be in Obi-Wan, because I feel like whatever his arc is going to be, you know, whether he ends up coming back to the good side or he ends up sacrificing himself, I feel like this is where it plays out. So, you know, anyone who was hoping to see Cody in the Obi-Wan show, I would lower those hopes. I don't feel like that's going to be the case if he's in the Bad Batch season 2 that much. Okay, ooh, a lot of stuff happening. Okay, let's rewind it so we get a much better shot of the entire crew here. And again, I love everyone's paint jobs. I love everything that's going on. It makes a lot of sense. Let's see. So, oof, again, lots of things are happening. Okay, so we get some kind of monsters right here. Okay, and then we have clones fighting battle droids, which is interesting because, you know, we saw in Rebels how some of the battle droids could still stay operational, at least for that like specific unit. So how are these ones operational? I don't know. And we have clones walking down here, and again, where's all the stormtroopers? Because the first season was like all about slowly introducing the TK troopers. We haven't seen a lot of stormtroopers, have we? Like clones. So it's like these flashbacks. I don't know what's going on. And also we seem to see some kind of, I don't know if these droids in the background here are just for like hauling stuff around or what. Oof. Okay, again, lots of stuff going on here. So more shots of Gungi. Now they edited it to make it look as if he is firing back at this droideka, but maybe not. And then we see another Wookiee. And yeah, that was, so earlier that was indeed Hunter's knife. Yes, you can see it's all yellow here. So the knife that Cody had, that was Hunter's. And then we see Rex right here. He's got a different uniform on, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the Bad Batch. So Gungi, Cody, why can't I remember the sniper's name? People are gonna be mad at me. I can't remember what the sniper's name is. Oh man. Yeah, a lot of stuff happening. Looks like a lot of action, a lot of cool stuff. This is just a really well put together trailer. And again, you know, I'm going into this under the assumption that a lot of it is going to be week to week. You know, a lot of it's going to be just like, you know, they're going on an adventure, they have a new mission from Sid or whatever, and that's going to be like the majority of the show. Of course, there's probably going to be like some major, you know, plot points where like, oh, Crosshair, his name is Crosshair. Anyways, there's going to be some major plot points where like stuff happens with Crosshair. Does he eventually try to join them again? We don't know. That's still like an ongoing thing. But yeah, I'm excited for Bad Batch Season 2. I'm glad that we're getting it this year. You know, with so much live action stuff coming out, it did feel like, you know, hey, we should have an animated thing right about now. So that's pretty good. I do appreciate that we're getting this. So yeah, Bad Batch Season 2. It looks cool. And again, you know, like, it's cool seeing Palpatine. It's cool seeing Cody. It's cool seeing Gungi, right? But this is not the show where I'm expecting a whole lot of, like, larger lore pieces to happen. You know, I'm not expecting major, I don't know, Darth Vader type things going on that's gonna like alter the way we see things. Like, that's what Obi-Wan's for. Like, the Obi-Wan show, that's where like some major things happen. Bad Batch is just a fun show where they're gonna go on adventures and you kind of like the characters and that's it, you know. Like, so I feel like when season 1 was coming out, a lot of us were going into it with probably the wrong idea of what this show was, but I feel like we have a better idea of it now. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Let me know what you think about The Bad Batch. And, yeah, I still have to talk about, the next Jedi Survivor trailer. I think that one also came out. And whenever they decide to release any kind of teaser or footage or anything, they had Mando Season 3 stuff come out. They had Tales of the Jedi stuff come out. Eventually, I'm assuming they will release at least some version of the stuff they showed at Celebration. I don't really want to do a whole video on it if there's nothing to like really show other than a couple of screenshots or some footage from a cell phone that doesn't really look that good. But in any case, yeah, let me know what you guys think of The Bad Batch, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.